Hi everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. My name is David Fireman, and today I will be talking to you about my first ET contact, or how I like to say now, my first experience with high dimensional beings. Are you ready? Yeah! It's going to take some time until the human collective, accepts the idea of multidimensionality, of aliens, of people from the future coming back into the past and give you some messages. After they asked me these questions and I realized I was being ignorant, I said, sorry, okay, I get it. People are not going to understand, people are going to be afraid, and maybe it's not going to be a nice experience for them. They would tell me, oh, child of the earth, there is so much for you to learn. There are so many things for you to understand. There are so many universal laws for you to comprehend. And they would call me child of earth. I'm like, oh, they call me child of the earth. And then I was like, okay, I have many questions. Thinking to myself, I have many questions. First, why is it happening to me? And they said, it is happening to you because you have opened yourself up. You sent a signal. It was strong enough to reach us, and thus we made contact with your consciousness. It was so real. You know, my body could not deny that. My mind could not deny that. And it was so peaceful. So peaceful. I grew up as a Catholic, Christian Catholic, and then Protestant for like, 9 to 10 years. Which I'm very proud of because I learned a lot of things. But something stayed with me. I felt like I was guilty. I felt like I did not deserve. I felt like I was not clean. And so when that happened to me, I kept on asking for forgiveness, for mercy. Have mercy on me, have mercy on me, mercy on my soul. Oh my God, I'm so small. Please forgive me, please forgive me. I said, I'm eager to learn. I really want to grow in knowledge. But how can I refer to you? Okay, so this was a big, important point in the whole experience. I asked, how can I refer to you? How can I talk? What are your names? And they said, we are your elder brothers and sisters. They said, we are your forgotten family. So this was many years ago. I have a lot of information that I want to share. I want to give you names. I want to give you origin. I want to give you the mission. I want to give you everything that I have received. But for now, I just want you to feel like I felt. I didn't know much. When you are in such a state, you don't get to ask so many questions. Why? Because you forget. When you have these communications, when it's very, very clear, you don't get to ask a lot, you receive. All the questions you have, they disappear. You're just thirsty for more knowledge. And you open yourself and they talk to you. And when you receive, nothing else matters. But because our contact lasted for like 10 to 15 minutes, I had enough time not to digest everything they were telling me at the moment, but to be more curious, because it wasn't like, hey David, we're here, bye bye. No. You're like, hey David, we're here, we're staying. We're staying with you. And I'm like, okay. Okay, now what? And you see what I mean? I have more time. And I know more people can have more time as well. And so I did ask a few questions. I remember asking for advice. I asked, so can you tell me a few things that I need to do that I can improve? And they say yes. So I'm going to tell you what they told me, okay? Number one, they told me to brush my teeth with a fluoride-free toothpaste. So that was something new to me, because I know right now many people are talking about it. So if you know this truth, it is just goes as a confirmation, okay? If you don't know what it is, please research. Number two, they told me to change my mercury filling in my tooth. And they didn't tell me why. They just told me to replace it. Guess what? It also took me many years to do it. But eventually I did it. So if you have some mercury fillings, please make this a priority, because they are talking about cleaning the body, detoxing the body, you see. And number three, they told me about meditation. They said, you must meditate. They were just saying that I should close my eyes, either be sitting or laying down, and I should watch my thoughts. So we're supposed to step back, if you will, and just watch what's going on. And they told me that this would be the time that I would be receiving cosmic information. But it didn't feel like that, because when I was meditating, I wasn't like, oh, now I'm getting something, now I'm receiving this message. No, it was just silence, just being quiet, just waiting for nothing to happen. They also told me that the connection that we had was going to fade away after a few months, and then until eventually I could integrate everything that was happening in my consciousness. And so it happened. After a few months, I felt like I had lost them. But I could remember the words, we can never be too far. We can never be too far. And even though I couldn't connect with them anymore, I was like, guys, I'm here. Can you say a few things just to make me happy and make me, believe I was not crazy? But they knew I was trying to use them. Like, David, you know you're not crazy. You know that happened. So just stay with us for a while, we're just gonna be watching. But yeah, for many people that would do, but for me, that was not enough. I wanted more, and I said, dear friends, dear family, thank you so much, and I'm so sorry for what I'm going to ask you, but I am human. Well, I thought I was a human back there, and I said, I am human. And it is so hard for me to believe. Can you please do something for me? And they said, what is it, David, that you want us to do? I mean, they knew already, but they just wanted me, to speak my mind. And I said, could you please amaze me? And I would love to see you with my physical eyes. So when I said that, two things happened. Number one, they said, look. And I looked. And number two, my dear friend, Juninho Braga, he called me. So it was like, look. So when I looked, I saw a UFO. Because in Maceió, I live near the beach. The UFO emerged from the sea. Well, it looked like so. It was a sphere of light, but not like the moon or the sun. I'm not talking about the size, it was quite huge in the sky, but I'm talking about the nature of the light. It was not like projecting any light outside of it. It was self-luminous. And I could see there was some kind of movement inside. It was orangish, yellowish, I didn't hear anything, just I could see something was going on there. So when I picked up the phone, I told my friend everything that was happening really quickly. I was just like, you can imagine how I was. Juninho, something's happening, I'm having a contact with aliens, and they've been talking to me for like 10 minutes, and I asked to see them, and I can see a UFO, it's in the sky, and they're still talking to me. And Juninho was like, oh my god, please tell me everything that's going on, and I'm gonna be here as a witness, because I can feel you, and I can feel something's going on. And I'm like, okay, so I told him everything, and I kept on talking to him. When something like this happens, guys, your body reacts, and my body could not deny it. My body felt the experience because it was right there, not only now in my mind, but it was right there before my very own eyes. So what happens next? I felt afraid. I felt really scared. And I felt like this fear was taking over me. I said, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've just asked for. So now that I have it, why am I afraid? I asked them. I said, guys, dear family, now tell me please. I cannot accept this reality. Why? I want to, I can see you, I can feel you. Something in me doesn't want to accept this reality. And they told me something that I wrote, and I would like to read it for you, because this is their words. It is unknown to you, David, that is why you fear. But in light, there is no need to be afraid. It is us who you have called angels or masters. And there are many others around this planet and galaxy. We are watchers and sometimes helpers. We serve the light and love, and we listen to the cry of the poor of spirit, and we raise their vibration with compassion and faith. Some of us are teachers, some of us are students. Many come to learn and study your ways. Each and every human is never alone. In reality, it is just a matter of seeing to believe, to touch, and to embrace. But David, seeing is beyond the power of your physical eyes. Woo! Seeing is beyond the power of your physical eyes.